Fine757 says, do you think you'll still be playing Tekken in 15 years if they still have one? Dude, I said that like a couple days ago on stream, and I was just like, am I going to be playing Tekken when I'm 50? You got to remember, when I was growing up, I was a kid at some point, and I used to go to the arcades, and there was this guy, Shano, who was the old guy in the arcade. And he was like 30, you know, he had white hair. And we were like, bro, that dude's got white hair. What's he still doing at the arcade? Like, doesn't he have a family and stuff? And like, it was cool. And now I'm like way beyond his age. I got way hella white hairs, and I got no family. You know, I got no kids. And I still want to see Shano play. I'm like, where the fuck is Shano? I miss Shano. You know, honestly, I tried to leave Tekken a few times. And every time I was close to leaving, it pulled me back in. Or something pulled me back in. Not even just Tekken itself. Like, I think the one major time I was going to leave, like, in my head, I was committed. I was done. And it was not a bad thing. It was a good thing. It was just, I won EVO 2009. It was like September-ish, whatever. So it was like a couple months after EVO was done. And I remember I was on AOL Instant Messenger. And I was talking to Ricksta. And I was like, man, you know what? I think I'm done. Like, what else is there to do? You know, what else is there to do in Tekken? I started competing in 2005. I went in EVO, and I was like, I got to place in this top 8 stage one day. 3 years later, I made top 8 on Tekken 5 DR. And then the next year, I won, and I was like, cool, I did it. And you know, back then, there was no prize money. There was no $200,000 prize pool. So I was just like, yeah, I did it. I proved I can win. You know, that's all it was. And then literally while we were having the conversation, the national tournament got announced. And I read through the rules of it. I was reading about, they're talking about they're going to have qualifiers and everything. And then they said that the winner of EVO was already in the tournament for nationals. I was like, what? So even though I was saying I was done, they already had entered me in this national tournament at the end of the year, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not done. I guess I'm going to have to play a little bit more. And that's why I stayed in Tekken. And it's crazy because right after that, right? That was 2009. 2010 comes around. I get second place at EVO. I end up winning the trip to SBO with Eris and Sukin. So we end up going to Japan as a team to represent USA, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then after that, they invite me to Tekken Crash, so I go to Korea in 2011, and I go to the arcades there. I realize you can't be the best unless you live there. Come home, and I'm like, all right, I think I'm done with Tekken. Striker fan says you should have left Tekken after EVO 2011 when Core and Fab killed Tekken 6. I kind of did, because you remember 2011 I got third. Core and Fab got first and second to that EVO, right, with their Bob Grand Finals. I got third at that tournament, and then immediately after that, Street Fighter Cross Tekken came out, and I did that. I was a Street Fighter Cross Tekken guy. I commentated top 4 Street Fighter Cross Tekken at EVO. I got top 64 last year at EVO, drunk as fuck. I retired after that. Damn, Kenny, you retired?
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Martial law.
At this point, you're more than a player. You help represent the brand well, like a top-tier sports commentator. I don't know, man. All I know is I like Tekken. I like commentating Tekken. It's a lot of fun to meet players around the world. Hey, by the way, I have a t-shirt for sale. Wow, why am I so big here? You guys see it? It look it like this. Nice, huh?